Well, hey everybody, welcome. Happy Friday to all of y'all. My name is Monty and y'all are watching Mont Games, and we have a pretty big stream ahead of us today. We've got Tekken, and we've got a fun old indie game called What Remains of Edith Finch. So fun, so exciting. But before we begin all that, we have HyperFixations, which is our little pre-show that we do here on the Fridays, right? So HyperFixations are just all the things that have been going on in my brain, generally outside of gaming, but you know, there's some gaming things here and there too. But here it is. Let's begin. This week's HyperFixations are Beyoncé, my favorite Super Bowl halftimes, Jinx, the manhwa, and my Rafayel from Love and Deep Space Brain Rot continues. Let's get into it. All right. Beyoncé has country songs. Beyoncé has country songs, bro. Okay. I love it. I listened to it. I gave them a listen. I admittedly like Texas Hold'em a little bit more. But 16 Carriages is pretty good. It is pretty good. But oh my goodness, I'm like dancing in my kitchen, dancing in my living room, which is the same thing because I live in a studio apartment. To that song, dude, it's so good. So good. And in case y'all can't tell, I am indeed a country fan. I am a country fan. I like country music a lot. This is me at the Grand Ole Opry, which if you don't know is like, I think their website calls them the church or the cathedral of country music, like something along those lines, right? And it's fabulous, such a fabulous like concert venue. I've been there twice. The first time was this time. I went on a tour around. They have like murals of different country artists, and it's so cool. And then the second time I went, I actually saw a show there, and oh my lord, dude, so good, so good. Sorry, just checking my sound. It was so good. And I'm trying to think who I saw there. I saw, oh god, what's his name? Drake Milligan, I think that's what his name was. He had a song go viral recently over Christmas. It's the I want a cowgirl for Christmas this year. A cowboy sure gets lonely way out here. Wrap her up in jeans and boots, made from you. I just want a cowgirl, just need a cowgirl. I just need a cowgirl for Christmas. Oh, so good. He has such a velvety voice, dude. Ooh. Makes the hairs on your arms stand. But yes, I am a country fan. All in all to say, I am a country fan. And Beyonce coming out with some country hits. Ooh. It's like the merging of two worlds for me, you see. I am a Beyonce fan and a country music fan. I love the one that she did for Lemonade, Daddy Lessons. So good, so good. I'm a big fan of that album overall, but like that one's so fun. So that's been on my mind. I've been listening to that almost nonstop. I love these songs, and I'm excited for the full record. Ooh. And yes, I have been following like the big drama with country music stations not playing it. Go Beehive. Okay. Next, still on the music topic, I want to talk about Usher's Super Bowl halftime. I did not watch the Super Bowl. I mean, I don't know if that's like a big surprise. I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I don't know if y'all can tell, but like I didn't watch the Super Bowl. But I did catch his performance on TikTok when ESPN posted it. It was all right. I don't know. I'm not like, I wouldn't say that I'm a huge Usher head. I feel like the last time I truly listened to Usher was like in the early 2010s, you know what I mean? Baby, tonight, DJ God is falling in love again. So dance like last night of your life not been right. 'Cause baby, tonight, oh, that's the last time I ever listened to this man was like within that era. I still had like an iPod Touch. So it was cool to kind of see him again, and like this man's ageless, right? This man's ageless. He had some pretty fantastic fits, but I think there's a lot of things that I just wasn't too keen on. But Alicia Keys was stunning. Alicia Keys was stunning in it. Of course, everyone's clowning on her for that first note. Some people, but which singer has that not happened to, right? Which singer in the entire world has that not happened to, where their voice cracks, right? It's happened to me. I've sung for audiences before, and my voice is cracked, and it's so embarrassing. I can't imagine it on a Super Bowl stage, but it happens. So I can forgive her for that, but like, she doesn't need my forgiveness, but like, you know what I mean. But her outfit was stunning. I love the fit. I love the vibes. This is one of my like favorite songs of all time. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, I ain't got you, baby. It's like one of my favorite songs of all time. Such a vibe. And so it was so cool to hear it sung, and it was really nice. I will say, ye doggy, sir. Whoa. This man was all up on her. At some point, like I was watching it, I had to pause and just like take a breath. I was like, sir, get off of her. What are you doing? It was like all up on her. I was like, whoa. The rating definitely went from like PG to PG-13 for this one. And hi, Alec. Welcome. Yeah, this part was like, whoa. And everyone was like clowning on him, being like Alicia Keys' husband watching at home, like like burning up. And people were like, didn't he just get married too? So I don't know. So silly. And also when he took his shirt off, it made me laugh so hard. Like, he's a fit gentleman. He's a fit gentleman, attractive gentleman. But it was just so random. I was like, why did you take your shirt off? Where did your shirt go? It's just so funny. It was just so unexpected that he took his shirt off. I was like, hello? And also, on a serious note, he ghosted us. He left us hanging. We are nothing but dried fruit to this man. He ignored our wishes. He ignored the people's wishes. You know what I mean? While Brutus and the other guy, Cassius, made their pleas to the people and they were not heard. We thought that Usher was going to be our Mark Anthony. We thought that this man was going to be our Mark Anthony. That he was going to sing to the sweet masses of the people, and he was going to bring my white-haired king, Gojo Satoru, out on the Super Bowl stage. And you know what he did not do? He did not do that. He did not deliver. He hates anime. I don't know that. He did that TikTok just to tease us, to mock us. We're nothing but a joke to this man. But I'm still disappointed. I'm disappointed that this man did not include my white-haired king, Gojo Satoru. Anyway, love you, Gojo. Anyway, it's a quick segue to some of my favorite Super Bowl performances. Okay, so these are not like the best Super Bowl performances of all time. That's not this list. This list is my favorite ones, okay? I haven't watched all of them. These are just the ones that I personally, like at some point in my life, have hyperfixated on, because that does happen to me with these Super Bowl performances. Like one will happen that's so good and I will watch it nonstop for like an entire week. You know what I mean? So these are some of the ones in no particular order that I really like. But also, quick side note, I do have a football team that I don't know how football works. I have no idea how football plays. No idea. Don't ask me what anything means in football ever. But I do have a football team. Mostly because Joe Burrow is hot. And I'm from Ohio, so I support the Cincinnati Bengals. Anyway, that was a quick side note. All right. So number 1, Lady Gaga. This is the one where everyone made memes where she like jumped off the thing. She sang America the Beautiful and went, wee! You know, that's what she did. But hers was a vibe mainly because like it's like Lady Gaga's discography, especially like in the early 2010s, is so iconic, and like she sang so many things from there, and like I can't help but like be like, I'm beautiful in my way, God makes no mistakes, I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Oh, and like you just can't help but like vibe and dance to it, you know what I mean? Like I'm sure, I think Usher did as well. I don't mean to compare these, by the way, but I don't know. I'm not a huge Usher guy. I only listen to like a couple of his songs, so I can only vibe to a couple of them. But Lady Gaga one, oh, so good, so good. Next, I'm gonna admit here right now, I skip the first like the first 3/4 of this Super Bowl performances every time I listen to it, and just go straight to the Bruno Mars and Beyonce bit. I'm not a big Coldplay guy. I don't vibe with Coldplay a lot, but when Bruno Mars comes in, the do 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 do. This year, the ice gold, Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for the hood girls, a masterpiece. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. So pretty. Oh, dude, it's so good, and it's like such a vibe. And Bruno Mars is such a good dancer, and I just cannot. Oh my god! And then when Beyonce comes in with the okay, ladies, now let's get information, y'all. I tried to learn that dance. I tried to learn Beyonce's dance so long ago. Oh my god, I love this performance. I love Formation. Formation is one of my favorite songs by her. So it's so iconic. Yeah, the Coldplay one, like I said, I'm not a big Coldplay guy, Alg, but like that's why I always skip to this part. So, womp womp. Next, the Rihanna one. Rihanna one is so iconic, so iconic. The dancing in this mainly is what gets me. I love like just the visuals of it. Her red dress and her red outfit contrasted with the white outfits of the background dancers, and like her songs are always a bop. And I just really like this one. I really like this performance. Next, Beyonce, of course. Beyonce shows up here twice. The Beyonce and Destiny's Child performance is so good. It's mainly Beyonce, right, for most of it, and like this is like early, I think this is 2013. And she's singing like stuff from 4. She's singing Halo at the very end, and when she brings out Destiny's Child, dude, oh. And they sing into all the women, independent, turn your hands up. Cannot get enough. I love Beyonce. If y'all can't tell, I am a big Beyonce fan. And then I think this one is honestly my favorite of all time. I said these weren't in an order, but this one is also like just so good. It's the Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, 50 Cent, like just big old bonanza. Like everything about this performance was so stunning. The set of like, there being like 3 trailers, like one of them is like a club, one of them is a house. I'm a big hip hop rap guy as well. I really like 90s hip hop, and so hearing a lot of them sing like all these old songs that I really used to vibe with, oh my god, dude. And then they had the little moment where Dr. Dre played a bit of what's that song called? It's the Tupac song. He played it right before he went into Still Dre. I don't remember what it was, but it was so like it's such a moving part of that. I think it's To Live and Die in LA. It might be that one. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. But that one was really sweet, really cool. And everything about this was just perfect to me. It was such a perfect performance. I was not a huge Mary J. Blige person before this performance, and then it got me into her discography as well. God, I love this performance so much. All right, switching from the music gears, I want to talk about Jinx, the manhwa. All right, big old trigger warning with this one, folks. Okay, so Jinx is a wild manhwa, a wild manhwa, right? So it stars this guy, I think it's Jae-kyung, and this is Dan, right? Dan Kim, my sweet Dan. Anyway, I love Dan so much, and he has been on my mind this week because I've been following this for a while. I think I started following this like within the first 10 chapters. And I don't know, he's just so sweet and he's so kind, and like what recently happened, I think it's chapter, I want to say 47. I think it's chapter 47 is where they are right now at the time of me recording this. There's just such a really brilliant moment where everything just feels so lost and so bleak for good old Dan, and it was I don't know, I just thought it was like a really nice piece of writing, and it's a really nice way to like turn up the stakes, and you know, it makes you really care for Dan. It makes you really care for Dan, and I really enjoy it. I really like it. I recommend it with a big asterisk for you to go and look up tags and look up trigger warnings for this. And there's also a lot of smut for this, so be careful. But I just want to tell y'all, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good from a literary perspective. And finally, this is week 2 of me begging the creators of the mobile game Love and Deep Space to please put a male MC in the game so that I can romance Rafayel, bro. Please, please, please. It's all I want. It's all I need. That's all I have. Everything I learn about this man is like just makes me want to romance him more, dude. He's a painter. He's a mermaid man. Merman and barnacle boy. Like, I need this man on a level unknown previously to the human race, dude. I need to dive into this game and like fall in love with this man. I need him to protect me with his mermaid man and barnacle boy powers. You know what I mean? That's what I need. That's what I need. So please let me be a male MC so I can romance him. He can wait 800 years. I'll wait 800 years for him too. You know what I mean? Just please let me romance Rafayel. All right, that is my impassioned plea on week 2. Okay, love you, Rafa. Okay, all right. If you're watching this later on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.